This is Paul at Downeast Under Creations. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the video. Well, today's project is a very simple one, mainly because it was born out of need. My shop is very cluttered. It's not at all organized, and this is just one of the little things that irks me. I have different rolls of tape for different things, you know, duct tape or masking tape, electrical tape, whatever. And, you know, they get set down somewhere and there's so much stuff around. They're not in one place. They get scattered and then I can't find them, and then I spend more time looking for it when I need it. And so I just want a place to put it. Easy storage, where all the tape goes, and that's where it's going to live from now on. So whenever I use the tape, I'm finished with it. It goes back in that place. I used a few pieces of scrap wood that was kicking around the shop, and it only took me a few minutes to make it because I didn't really care about the dimensions, and I wasn't worried about being precise. I didn't care about much anything. I didn't even bother to paint it either. So, you know, just quick and dirty storage for my tape rolls. So watch the video. You'll see how I made it. You can make one real easy for your own shop. It doesn't take much. It's just so simple. So let's go take a look at it. And remember to try to give me a like and a share and comment and subscribe if you haven't. Ring the little bell. All the good stuff that we always ask you to do here on YouTube. Much appreciated. It does help my channel out. And thank you for watching. Much appreciated. So this is what I'm talking about. You see this simple little rack, and you can see how I have a few pieces of, you know, rolls of tape in there. And I have a lot more. I just have to go around the shop and find them and dig them up. But you can see in the background, everything's so cluttered. So I'm making an effort now, slow but surely, whenever I have time. I'm trying to get my shop squared away and organized, and this is just one step. I apologize for all the wind noise. Kind of blustery today, but it's one of the few days where it's not raining. Simple project today because my shop is probably one of the most disorganized shops, filled with all kinds of stuff. It's always hard to find things, just a lot of clutter. Little by little I'm trying to fix that. So what I'm making now is a little holder to hold different rolls of tape, different kinds of tape. And I'm just using some scrap material. I found this scrap here. It's about 15.5 inches long. It's about 7.5 inches wide here. This was a piece of leftover white cedar from an earlier project that you may have watched. And this is 5/4, but it could be 3/4 stick or 1 by stock. This is 1 by stock. It's plywood. So all I did with this is about 5.5 inches wide, same length as this, 15.5. And what I did is I ripped a 15-degree angle on one edge. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of glue and put it along here. And I'm not going to go crazy or anything. It's not going to need much. And then I'm going to put this piece on here like so. And you can see that I have that angle. This is going to be the bottom, and this is going to be the part that goes on the wall. And you'll see why in just a little bit. And let's see if I can get this. I want to shoot a brad or two in there. Let me see if it's easier to do it the other way. Okay. It's nice if you have somebody around to help hold it. I'm going to put one in here this end. Alright. And I can hold it down this end. See how this works. And I put in a few more. Going for good measure. So this will be mounted on the wall, and you see how this comes up, the shelf comes up a little bit, that 15-degree angle, that will hold the rolls of tape. So you can easily just grab them, pull them in and pop them in without having to, instead of using a dowel and having to take them all off and put them back on. So I'm going to wipe off the excess glue and I'll be back in a minute. I'll show you the next stage. There's only a couple of more pieces to go. So all I want to do in addition to this, I have a little piece of scrap 1/4-inch plywood, and what I want to do is I just want to make a little corner brace on the ends, and that will give it a little bit of the shelf a little bit of strength. Tape's not that heavy, probably not even necessary, but it keeps rolls of tape from sliding off accidentally and falling off the shelf. So I just have a little piece of scrap wood. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just see roughly what's half of this, and I'm just going to line it up. Go there, and there, and trim that. And do the same thing on the other side. And I'm just going to take my little flat piece of scrap, draw that line in, and I'm just going to cut this out very quick on my bandsaw, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got these two pieces cut out, just little scrap pieces of 1/4-inch plywood, and let's see, it's going to go on there like that somehow, and that should be enough. So all I have to do now is put a little bit of glue on it. Probably more than enough. I got a little wild with the glue. I didn't need that much. That's all right. I have a rag. I just have to do this other side. This should do the trick. Nothing fancy, just has to hold a few rolls of tape, and it's not going to be featured in any wood magazine or anything like that, so I'm not too worried about it. As long as it holds the tape, that's all it's got to do. So there it is. This will mount on the wall. Got a little bit of an incline here, 15 degrees. I can put my rolls of tape on, so the next step is to mount this on the wall and put the tape in, and then we're good to go. Well, I don't have many open spots, but I think this one will work. And I think I can put it right about here. That should be fine. Too much. Okay, let's get my level. Perfect. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, And if you do subscribe, remember to ring that little bell so that you can be notified of any new videos that are released. And thanks again for watching.